Good morning. Welcome back here. Took the day off from filming yesterday. Was on the road doing seed business stuff. I had a decent day. Anyway, Brock is here this morning. He is getting our 9R out. I'm going to let it run outside for a little bit. We're going to do the service work on that. I'm going to let Brock kind of work in the shop mostly. I'm going to stay in here and work on the computer a lot, I think, today. I was trying to find my GoPro to let him film some stuff, but I can't find it. I mean, I can find one, but not the other one, so I'm not sure. But we'll get some Brock Cam footage today. We'll take those outside wheel weights off at some point too here, but the tractor's been warmed up, so our door closed here. Alright, so I've gotten comments on the other tractors about putting in a quarter turn drain plug. Well, that's what this tractor has. But this engine sits up so much higher, I don't really have to worry about it getting knocked open by a cornstalk or something like you would on the 8R or the 8RX. And that's why we don't put quick drain plugs on those tractors, because the last thing you want is for a cornstalk to open up your drain and lose all your oil. Are you waiting for me? Oh. So we threaded a little hose in there to make it down closer to the bucket so it doesn't splash so much. Brock's getting air filters changed here. These air filters on the 9R are just garbage. This one cleaned up halfway decent, but we have to change these about every other day in the fall when we're working, because they get plugged up with all these ripples. All get full of stuff, and you can't blow them out because of the style that they are. And yeah, so if anybody has a solution for those things being terrible, I've heard that there was some kind of a pre-cleaner you could put on at the top or something, but I quick Google searched it and failed to find anything. So anyway, Brock's not doing a very good job filming for you guys. He did get fuel filters changed though. Alright, so Brock got the service work done on this, right? Filters. Oh, well, we didn't have another new engine air filter because we've used them and kept changing them throughout the year. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and clean it some. Dad's got to go to Berkey to get some more supplies for his project over there, so he's not going to be working in here this afternoon. So I had power washed this last week one day and got the majority of the heavy dirt off. It's not in too bad a shape, but there's still some dirt and stuff on there, so we're going to go ahead and clean it up again. I got some new stuff, Brock. So you guys know that I really like this wash and coat ceramic stuff, right? Well, I found this. My complaint with that is it doesn't get super foamy. So I got the car wash stuff that is supposed to be super foamy. We're going to use this first, kind of pre-wash type thing, and then we'll foam with that, and we'll use them both. But this ought to be foamier. Well, I got this stuff mixed up, ready to go here. And Brock's going around with the hose, getting some of the heavy stuff off there. Some of the nooks and crannies that are just hard to get with a power washer. Flushing these radiators out. It's important to clean them so it can stay cool. It's amazing how much dirt gets packed in some of those. It's nice these front ones fold out so you can get to the back, the actual radiator a little bit better, but there's oil coolers and air coolers and the actual radiator, and I'm sure there's a fuel cooler on there somewhere. We got all kinds of stuff. Well, the floor's dirtier than it was. I think he's about got stuff done with the hose. We're gonna foam this. So like I said, we're doing two different foams. We're gonna do a car wash type foam cleaning, scrub it down, rinse that off, and then we'll spray on the wash and coat or whatever that other stuff was. Wash, ceramic spray and wash. Alright, well, let's see. Is it foamy? is, well, it's not the foamiest soap I've ever used, but it definitely sticks around longer than the other stuff that we've been using. So Brock's getting it wiped down. It does a really good job dissolving the dirt. You can see it there. I mean, the tires are what's still dirty, right? And you can see all the dirt in the foam that's coming off of the tires. So, not that I care that much about getting the tires nice and clean. But if it's dissolving the dirt from there, it's dissolving the dirt from other places as well. So, we'll scrub this down, and then we'll rinse it and go for round 2. Well, it's shiny at least, but it's wet, so there's that. Yeah. He's getting it rinsed down. The pink stuff is definitely not the same as the green stuff. Look, that water doesn't beat up at all. At all. But it did melt some dirt off and makes it cleaner, which is the goal. Alright, now we use the, I don't even know what it's called. The stuff that makes the water beat up. It's a thinner foam, finer foam, whatever you want to call it. It dissipates quickly, but this stuff has been super impressive. I like it a lot. Also, somebody was telling me that you just need to put a different nozzle or something in your foam cannon. Look, my foam cannon doesn't have nozzles. It's got a knob you can turn, but it's already all the way foamy. And then you can change the spray pattern from the nozzle if you want, but that doesn't make it more or less foamy at all. So. Brock's finishing wiping that stuff down. I did the back here. And now look at the water. That's amazing. That stuff. Unbelievable. I know, I've already said it, but I'm just blown away by how well that stuff makes the water beat up. So we just gotta get it rinsed off now. Pretty dang good. So we'll maybe get the leaf blower and blow the water droplets off and then towel dry it or something. I don't know. This tractor, so I was on the hood on the 8R when I was cleaning that up the other day, which this tractor could use it too, but we're not going to do it. It's not as bad as the 8R was. Those are plastic hoods, just like the fenders on here are plastic, but they are painted plastic. Now the corner panels or cab, these parts are actually colored plastic. They're not actually painted, and so you can see there's a difference. They're a little off colored, which is, yeah, it is what it is. But I think they were the same when it came from the factory new, but they fade and just wear different. Clean and dry. Okay, what a deal. What else do we got to do? We need to take these weights off, but we don't have to do that right now. That can be done when we get the tillage stuff out. It's sort of hard to do inside here because you need more room to work. And other than that, I think we're in pretty good shape. This one's ready to go. We should take this up to the dealer and have a new fan drive put on it. It was up to the dealer last year for some bolts in the engine head, something for the oil in the antifreeze issue, but they couldn't get the fan drive at the time. We've been getting some codes for low fan speed and stuff. It's gonna go one of these days, but I don't think we're gonna take it up there right now, so it is what it is kind of thing. Brock hasn't filmed anything for you guys. You can be mad at him. He's gonna finish greasing this tractor up. We gotta grease it. There's not a ton of grease points on these tractors, but on the hinge area in the center, on the steering cylinders and some of that stuff, there are a few grease points in there, so we'll hit those. Well, there goes Brock taking our tractor back out to the barn, all cleaned up and done. I don't know what we're gonna do now. we do still have a couple of tractors that we can bring through the shop. None of them are a priority or super critical because, well, we just don't use them that much. I'm talking 7520, 4440, 4020, all things that they'll get their day, but don't take a whole lot, won't take a whole lot to do. So, we'll see. But all of the primary stuff is done and ready to go. Planters need to come through the shop at some point, but it's still January. We got lots of time on planters. And we do need to get the sprayer in the shop, put the floater tires on, and do some stuff to that. But we usually do that in March, right before we're getting ready to go. Spray wheat, so good problem to have. I'm gonna take a month off, I think. All right. Well, I'm going home because I can. I don't have much to do and I don't feel the greatest, so I'm going home. Thanks for watching this one. Tomorrow I have a seed care applicator training down in Fort Wayne or by Fort Wayne, so I'm going to be at that and not making a video tomorrow. That's why I really wanted to do one today because I didn't yesterday, and they're going to get a little bit fewer and farther between here because I've got a lot of meetings and stuff going on here. Anyway, I am going to be at Fort Wayne Farm Show next week on Tuesday, so if you guys are there on Tuesday, Dad and I and the boys, and I think Brock's coming with us, so say hi if you see me. What else? Like and subscribe. Questions, comments, leave them down below. We'll see you guys on Friday.